स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्य.
Today's subject is move towards love. Let me read the sutra from the Shiva Sutras, then we will see the commentary. I will read the translation of the sutra. Put mind stuff, chitta, in such inexpressible fineness, above, below, and in your heart. It's a very powerful sutra. Shiva says the mind stuff means chitta. Understand, we have many words to describe mind. Chitta is the word which needs to be understood. Chitta means the collection of memories with which you have emotional attachment. Please understand. Chitta, mind stuff. That word meaning in Sanskrit we call chitta, collection or totality of all the memories with which you have emotional attachment. If you don't have emotional attachment, it will not be called as chitta. No. That becomes a different part of your mind. We have too many words to describe mind and parts of the mind. Here Shiva says, let you go beyond chitta, you will experience your heart and the pure consciousness. Very beautiful, very subtle science, very beautiful sutra. I think this is the essence of all spiritual traditions. All spiritual traditions, they start with love and end with love. They start with love, end with love. In the whole world, there are only two kinds of people. One who feels everything is auspicious, whatever is happening is auspicious. Other one, whatever is happening is bad. That's all. We have only two groups. One group which feels whatever is happening is bad, we need to correct. The other group, whatever is happening is good, let's flow with it. One thing, the group which feels whatever is happening is good is too small. That is why it is not able to run news channels. That is why it is not able to convince people whatever is happening is good. But the people who believe whatever is happening is bad, they are majority and they are able to take over the power of the legal enforcement system and the countries. So constantly they are convincing the society whatever is happening is bad, we need to do this, do that. The other day I was talking to a group of people, I was telling, whatever is happening is good, auspicious, Mangalatva. One guy asked, how can you say this? Just the other day, 33 were killed. How can you say whatever is happening is auspicious, Mangala? First thing he asked me, how can you say whatever is happening is good when 33 people are killed, murdered? Of course, logically, you don't have answer. Logically, you can't understand. This guy is telling whatever is happening is good. And if you see around the world, so much of terrorism, so much of killing, so much of things are happening. How can somebody think or feel whatever is happening is good, auspicious? Very difficult to believe, very difficult to connect with, very difficult to understand. But all the great traditions, all the great masters, all the enlightened beings are not only saying, they are radiating that confidence and that energy in their body language. If you see or live around an enlightened being, you will feel that such a ecstasy and energy is being radiated by him, so much of confidence is radiated by him, you will come out with a clear idea whatever is happening on the planet Earth is good. How can this be? How can it happen? How can we say whatever is good, whatever is happening is good, when so much is happening in front of our eyes? I tell them, understand, good or bad cannot be defined, decided with your logic. Good or bad cannot be described, cannot be decided just based on what you think about them. Whatever your logic has learned as good or bad is limited only to the life of you and the people directly around you. But life is not just limited to you and the people who are around you. If you look little deep, life is beyond your logical comprehension, your logical understanding. In Sanskrit, we have a word Shivam. That word means auspiciousness. But the activity of Shiva is destruction. In the Vedic tradition, you will be surprised. The word Shiva, if you see the dictionary says that word means auspiciousness, causeless, auspicious energy. That's the exact translation of the word Shiva. And his activity is destroying. In Sanskrit, we have a beautiful word for the destroying, not even destroying, creating space for new things happening. Understand? You can see the destruction as destruction or creating a space for new things to happen. If you see the destruction from the other dimension, it's like a creating space for new things to happen. Just think, nobody dies, nothing is destroyed. What will happen? You think the creation can happen? You think the rejuvenation can happen? You think new people coming, new energies coming will happen? No. Understand, the planet Earth is still alive because of two things. One, death is happening. Death is happening. Constant possibility for rejuvenation, for new things happen, exists. Second, you can't take away anything from here when you die. If there was a U-Haul service, just imagine, if there was a U-Haul service to take whatever you want when you leave, anything would have been left? I don't think this all will be here, or this pad will be here, or this wooden piece will be here. No. The planet Earth is still there because of two things. One, the death, the possibility for rejuvenation is happening. You can't take away things when you leave. Otherwise, nothing would have been here. If you look, the same destruction, the destruction energy from the other angle, Shiva, most auspicious thing on the planet Earth is the possibility for rejuvenation. The possibility for rejuvenation keeps the whole thing alive. Understand? If you look just with your logic, with a very small vision, you can always complain, blame that whatever is happening can't be called auspicious. If your vision expands, if your understanding expands, if you start looking at the life from a bigger picture, from a bigger perspective, from the greater understanding, you will realize the truth. Whatever is happening is auspicious. Understand? The more you realize whatever is happening is auspicious, you become insider of the cosmic energy. Always a person who is insider feels whatever is done is the best thing. Whether it's a person who is ruling a country, or ruling a city, or ruling a infrastructure, or ruling a company, or ruling a public institution, anything. The person who has got power feels best thing is getting done. The person who is outside, he thinks, no, worst things are getting done, best things are not done. It is the drama, always happens. If you feel best thing is happening, you are becoming an insider. Means you are becoming part of the person with power. If you are empowered, you start thinking best things are happening. If you start thinking best things are happening, you are empowered.
Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupam. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupam.
India has given birth to great Paramahamsas, mystics, saints, and divine avatars who have consistently delivered this world from darkness to light. One such enlightened master, exuding divine grace, overwhelming compassion, and unfathomable spiritual knowledge, all at a very young age, is Paramahamsa Nithyananda.
कोटि सूर्य स्वरूपिणम् आनन्दगन्ध ईश्वरम् भक्तहृदय निवासिनम् नित्यानन्दं नमोऽस्तुते कोटि सूर्य स्वरूपिणम् आनन्दगन्ध ईश्वरम् भक्तहृदय निवासिनम् नित्यानन्दं नमोऽस्तुते.
Nithyananda was born as Rajashekharan, the second son of his parents Arunachalam and Lokanayaki, in the temple town of Tiruvannamalai, South India. 10 days after he was born, the family astrologer predicted that Rajashekharan would grow up to become a Raja Sannyasi and guide the world, something his parents were not happy to hear. At the age of 10, Rajashekharan was initiated by Raghupati Yogi. In his moment of initiation, Rajashekharan was blessed with a vision of Parashakti. He went home and carved the vision he had in soapstone. One day, Rajashekaran was found etching a complex shape on a copper foil. It was the sacred Shri Chakra. The Shri Chakra is believed to be a diagrammatic representation of the cosmos. Sri Ramana Maharishi, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Sharada Devi were sources of inspiration for young Rajashekaran. At the age of 12, on the sacred day of Buddha Purnima, Rajashekaran had an intense encounter with the divine, an out-of-body experience that was to change the course of his life. By his 17th year, Rajashekaran's spiritual quest became too fierce to be ignored. He left home on a journey of arduous self-discovery with no assurance whatsoever, but only a glimpse of the divine he received at the age of 12. He wandered far and wide, studying and practicing meditation, from Tapovan in the Himalayas to Kanyakumari in the south, from Dwarka in the west to Gangasagar in the east. He wandered for 7 years in India and in Nepal. With just 2 pieces of clothing and a kamandalu, a holy water jug, and with no idea of where his next meal would be. One day in Gaurikund, he beheld a breathtaking vision. A young man with a glowing countenance and flowing locks was walking towards him with long strides and divine grace. Wonderstruck and gazing at him, Rajashekaran realized that this was none other than Mahavdar Babaji, the enlightened master dwelling in the Himalayas for thousands of years in perpetual youth. It was this great saint who looked at him and uttered the name Paramahamsa Sri Nithyananda, an enlightened being in a physical body, young at heart but wise in mind. Rajashekaran undertook years of rigorous penance, intense meditation practices, and in-depth study of yoga, tantra, Vedanta, and Shaiva philosophies before he attained the ultimate state of consciousness, the state of Nithyananda, or eternal bliss. Word of the charismatic saint rode the winds in every direction. People visited Nithyananda from far and near. Effortlessly, he won their hearts. The time had come, and Nithyananda was ready to execute the real purpose of his divine birth, the purpose as a guru, as a master to the entire humanity. Life Bliss Foundation is his worldwide movement to spread his message of meditation and inner bliss. With its spiritual nerve center in Bangalore, India, and its Western Hemisphere headquarters in Los Angeles, USA, it operates through 1,000 centers and over 78 upcoming ashrams in 30 countries, causing transformation of humanity through transformation of the individual. How does one describe this great master? The charm of a child, the healing hands of a doctor, the compassion of a mother, the wisdom of a guru. To those who struggle under the many burdens of life, his presence itself is the answer they seek. In his arms, thousands find refuge, the ailing, the needy, and the seekers of God. The Master is an invitation to a journey inwards. In his own words, "Just allow me to light your being. Then you will know that you are pure consciousness and your being pure bliss."
Nityam Sharanam Gacchami ज्ञानं शरणं गच्छामि आनन्दं शरणं गच्छामि नित्यानन्दं शरणं गच्छामि
नित्यं चरणं गच्छामि ध्यानं चरणं गच्छामि आनन्दं चरणं गच्छामि नित्यानन्दं चरणं गच्छामि नित्यं शरणं गच्छामि ध्यानं शरणं गच्छामि आनन्दं शरणं गच्छामि नित्यानन्दं शरणं गच्छामि
नित्यं शरणं गच्छामि ध्यानं शरणं गच्छामि आनन्दं शरणं गच्छामि नित्यानन्दं शरणं गच्छामि नित्यं शरणं गच्छामि ध्यानं शरणं गच्छामि आनन्दं शरणं गच्छामि नित्यानन्दं शरणं